Hi, fellow sapient sapphires. It's good to have you back. As always, please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Oh my god, this card just keeps appearing for me. We have the Tear. I can already tell you that this reading is going to be mostly shadow work, but let's find out what we're doing some work on before we do that. Right now, in this photo, well, not photo, in this card, we have basically your third eye is kind of floating in this void. It's maybe not even representative of your third eye, but we'll call it clear sight for the time being, since I'm not really sure if this is more spiritual or tangible at the moment. But we have your clear sight floating in a void. It seems like it's being blocked by something, and this feels like a message that's going to be about self-love above all else, or like the merging of selves, which seems to be coming out a lot lately. But like I said, we'll have to see for certain. But we have that green heart space energy. It's in the form of a teardrop, and what we really need to do is to merge these two areas together with that higher chakra purple and green into the whole person right now. And that little gold nugget that's suspended in that heart space energy, that's you. And it feels like someone is kind of trapped in their own struggles, maybe in their own mind, overthinking things, or maybe even overfeeling things. I feel like new perspectives are definitely something that needs to be addressed. Boundaries. Oh, is that card gonna fall? Is it? Alright, we have the Page of Pentacles. And, sorry, I had to make sure that that one wasn't part of it. We have the Page of Pentacles. And this guy is, okay, the pages are typically representative of kind of like an upgraded version of the Fool card in the traditional tarot, or in, I guess, the major arcana. It's the representation of the Fool that actually has more knowledge, or is in the process of gaining more knowledge. Sorry, my fake hair is tangled. Oh no. Okay. Anyway, but whatever this is, it seems like you're either learning something, or you will be learning something very soon with the Eight of Wands on the bottom. But it's something that's really going to enhance your life and help you to really encompass that green love heart space energy. This card is very green and yellow. Yellow being the solar plexus chakra, and kind of like where all of your though that fire for life, where that comes from. So this one's really leading me to believe that whatever new journey someone's embarking on, it's going to be way more fulfilling than any of their previous journeys. Okay, and as I said, it is going to be a fast-moving type of thing once the momentum gets going. This might have to do with not just self-love, or maybe love for, or romantic love, I should say, but it could be love for humanity as a whole. This is kind of like our community card. It's the Three of Pentacles. This is the second pentacle to come out in 3 cards. So we're really talking about someone's foundations, where they're where they have decided to kind of root themselves in reality. A lot of the times pentacles can be referring to finances, but they don't always have to be. This is really talking to me about someone to open that heart space energy. Community is where you're really going to find that place to do it. Or at the very least, it's where you're going to find like-minded people who are going to help you on your path into becoming whatever it is that you're meant to become. Oh dear. Let's redo that. I don't think that was supposed to happen. I don't know what it is about this energy, but it feels kind of sloppy right now. I mean, I'm never a very good shuffler, but oh my. Okay, this is cool. So, carrying on with that theme of community, perhaps this is actually calling in a love, not just of self, and not just of, the world around us, but a love that, a partnership, whatever the case may be. But you have a family unit right here. So it's really making me think that whatever journey this is, it's something that's going to get me to take this wig off. But it's something that's going to make you truly happy. And whether it's a family that's going to do that, whether it's community, whether it's whatever the case may be. I'm gonna stop messing with this. It's driving me nuts right now. Whatever it is that you're calling in, it's something that is going to make you truly happy. So let's see, is this a level 4? We have another pentacle coming out, along with the King of Cups. So, once again, just because it's a king doesn't mean that we're talking about mastery, because, well, with we humans, mastery is kind of an illusion, in a sense. But I'm not really getting the whole frugality meaning from this, as I am, once you figure out what it is that makes you truly happy, that really fills up your cups, once you find out what that is, you are going to want to protect it. It's something that is not only going to light up that nice little solar plexus chakra, but it's something that you're going to be able to authentically talk about, or just be your authentic self. It's something that's going to bring in happiness, because you don't have to fake it anymore. Okay, so what is this happiness? We have the Knight of Cups, and with his gray horse, this is not like a super fast moving energy. This horse is just kind of trotting along a little bit, if you notice. And it still needs to pass by the river, or I guess pass over the river, and then up the giant mountain range in the background. So something is coming in that is going to fill up these cups. Still not sure what that is. I think this might be an open to interpretation message. If my hand will stop twitching enough, I need to put that card into place. Okay, and yeah, this, I guess I'm not going to get any confirmation on what exactly it is, but this is something that is going to truly light your fire. It's maybe even going to light that fire under your butt to go out and do it. But it's something that once it gains momentum, like with this Eight of Wands over here, it's just going to take off for you. It's going to be the happiest you've ever been in your life. And it's, I don't think I'm supposed to know what exactly it is, but it's something that you'll have to step into with humility and bravery. Something that's really going to fulfill you. And on the bottom we have the Empress. So not only will it fulfill you, but it's something that you're birthing. You're setting those foundations deep down with the Empress card, and you're making sure that that nothing's going to be able to come and strike at this tower and have this tower come toppling down. It kind of reminds me of the story of the three pigs. So we don't have a tower made of hay or wood. Our tower is made of stone, and unlike in the traditional tarot, that stone tower, this stone tower is not coming down. This is a whole different type of stone that you're going to be building with. So okay, let's see. Oh dear. Sorry, hold please. Sorry, hold please. One of my cards went flying. I correct myself. Two of my cards went flying. Okay, so I did earlier mention the blue in this, and how this could be something that is something that you talk about a lot more, just because it reminds me of that throat chakra. My throat's been driving me crazy ever since I started this. But we have this card right here. Observe your inner speech. And this card is actually kind of talking about how we create our own realities by how we talk about ourselves, how we talk about other people, how we talk about our situations. And the fact that there's so much about like manifestation and stuff that is really kind of misunderstood. I will say that Neville Goddard has some really great teachings in regard to the quantum mechanics of everything. I'm about to cut this strand off of this wig if it doesn't stop. So in Observe Your Inner Speech, we have a hand that's reaching out from the water. And this kind of reminds me of the shadow work aspect of all of this, in that you have to go deep down in those like nasty little pits to be able to really see what you are putting out into the world. If you're constantly saying like I can't, then well, that's exactly what's going to happen. You won't be able to. Once again, like I won't be able to get this knot out at any point if I keep messing with it. Jesus. I've made it so much worse. I just need to leave it alone. But we have this hand that's reaching out from the depths of these murky waters, presumably the same places where you'll have to go to unlock that true sight for yourself. This is really talking about the things that we put out into the world, the messages that we put into the universe. And I mean, the universe can't tell if you're being self-deprecatory or if you were just depressed that day. It only knows what you think and what you say. And so if it's like a constant barrage of, I'm going to use the word negative just because I don't have another word for it, but they're normal human emotions. But like, let's say that you're having a really bad day and a bunch of really negative stuff comes out, and then you find that your universe starts to align with that really negative stuff. You may have put it out and with such a strong signal and didn't take the opportunity to rewrite what you actually wanted, and it kind of came true for you. And this is evinced a little bit by the Master Creator card that came out with it. As such, it's vitally important to remember that we do write our own realities, and it's all about what we say and think that is writing it. We can easily cancel out a bad thought if we want, or we could just leave it and have the universe have that bad thought and have that the universe thinking that that's what we want. Or we can take the second to be like, okay, hold on, I don't want that to be my reality. Let me take that deep breath and I revoke that. Let me insert this in its place. And just doing like that simple thing will go a long ways. There's also a part where you have to kind of surrender yourself and not constantly be like checking up on things, checking up on the universe, we'll say. It's very much it's going to happen when the universe believes you want it to happen. As I said, Master Creator card. It's kind of up to you with whatever this pertains to, whatever you are birthing. It's something that is left entirely up to your devices. We have the Devil card underneath that. The chains are very loose on the two of them, and they can easily get free, but they are just kind of still chilling there waiting. And that's kind of the energy that it seems like someone has been in. You can't be the creator of your own universe, and you can't birth the things that you want in your reality as long as this energy is still present. And I'm sure YouTube is not going to like the fact that I'm not putting my fingers over it, but with this one and the fact that Master Creator came out, I'm going to touch on the subject again. We have the inverted pentagram. When it's the correct direction, it kind of looks like a human person. We have the head up there, and then we have, the arms, then two legs right there. When we have the Devil card, though, and it's inverted, we're talking about matter over the mind. Whereas the actual, let me get one of these pentacles. The actual pentacle, or the actual pentagram, is a really positive symbol. It's talking about mind over matter. And that's really the thing that you want to remember, is that it is mind over matter. If you want to be able to create the things that you want in life, and even like just maybe an idea, just a whim of well, that didn't come out right. Maybe you had an idea just out of thin air, kind of like this sword is. The spark of Yod is with these little symbols. Those are actually the Hebrew for Yod. But you have like the spark of God giving you this idea, but you can't really do anything with it if you're still trapped, right? You have to learn how to flip that pentagram back into its correct position, and to be able to remember that it is mind over the matter, or the material world. Okay, so let's get some shadow cards for this. Okay, I think we're good. Hopefully, anyway. I have enough cards down here. We should be good. Okay, so first one I'm going to touch on is kind of a strange one. It's called Shadow Song. If you notice, there's this really awesome little heart with the DNA strands with both the triangles of manifestation and the triangle of enlightenment. So, hear your soul song. There might be a song right now that is just, the lyrics might just match up perfectly to your situation. It might be a song that helps you purge. I know sometimes whenever I need to do some deep shadow work, I will put on a song. Usually in 432 hertz, I'll actively look for like songs that have been retuned from the 440 hertz to 432. I find that the sound is warmer and more fulfilling and helps with the purging a lot more. But songs could be really important to someone in their shadow work journey, so I'm going to go ahead and leave that there and not really say much more on it, because music is soothing for the soul. I'm just going to say that. So, one of the first things, well, the first card that came out actually is forgiveness. Release resentment to regain balance. So, you see this little heart with this blossoming rose in the very center, and above it is kind of like your heart's higher consciousness. It has a little heart inside the higher consciousness little area of it, which is kind of cute. I love that. And it has wings. There are people on either side. Forgiveness to oneself and to others for the things that they've done in the past, that's one of the biggest things that's going to help you move along in your journey, because it's the one thing that's going to keep you stuck in the past and unable to actually move forward. And I'm going to go with this card next. We have overthinking. I believe I mentioned this earlier, but in case I didn't, someone might be, or might find that their mind is going 1,000 miles an hour right now. And this might be a good time to take like a little meditating session with your shadow song and just kind of zen out and start all this kind of shadow work type stuff, or even just seeing what it is that you feel like you need to work on. I say the meditating though because these first two cards we both have, or both of them have a meditating person in silhouette form. I feel like meditating would be a good practice right now, not just to help find like root causes for all of these things, because you have to tackle the actual problem at its root. Because if you put a band-aid over a bullet wound, it's still gonna bleed. There's still a bullet in there. So yeah, you have to go back to the root, and don't overthink it. It might be something very simple. It might be something in childhood that someone said to you that just stuck, and it's kind of been like the overarching bad guy of your entire life is getting over that, the idea that or the idea that someone planted in your head a long time ago. Maybe a forgiveness is in order. Forgiveness to the other, or to the person who said that to you. Forgiveness to yourself for letting it affect you. And then just surrendering. Letting that forgiveness really take you over. But not just that, surrendering is also talking to me about the the observe your inner speech and master creator cards. So with the surrender energy, when you want to manifest something, a lot of the times where people go wrong is they don't surrender. They don't surrender their thought to the universe to let the universe take care of it. They still check their bank account incessantly, like if you're trying to manifest money. Or, like when I first started YouTube, I was constantly checking the analytics. I'm not sure if that was because I was interested or if I was doing my own share of overthinking. But it's when we surrender and we let the universe take control and we just put our thoughts out there that we do end up in this master creator energy. We have actually created something because we were able to surrender to it. Notice how the triangle is the triangle of enlightenment rather than manifestation. That's because once you surrender, it's no longer you manifesting something. It's something much larger than that. it's it, it's part of your journey to self-actualization, to enlightenment. There's a reason Maslow used the pyramid of enlightenment when he was talking about his hierarchy of needs. But then again, I love Maslow, but that's neither here nor there. Our next card that I'm gonna pull, 2020 Vision. I'm not keen on the name of this card, but I do love the bottom part, and New Earth Begins. For anyone out there, a new life begins is also another way that I read this card. So once you go through all this ick and you surrender, that's when your new life can actually start. It can't start before the shadow work is done, though. You have to make sure that you get this this clearer sight, this 2020 vision, in line with that heart, with yourself, that little gold nugget. You have to how do I explain it? You have to take on that bird's eye view sometimes to be able to see what it is that you do need to surrender, to see what it is that you are overthinking, that you do need to forgive. And in doing all of this work, you are going to end up fulfilled. We have fulfillment right here. Striking gold in every experience. So once again, we have kind of like a diamond shape. I'm going to interpret it as both triangles put together. And it's really cool that this guy or girl, whatever, they don't even have a head anymore. It's just a big old ball of light. And it's a big old ball of light that goes up to another big old ball of light, and then up some more to this even bigger ball of light up here. And we have this amazing solar plexus energy light source coming from the person's stomach. It's and that's where the fulfillment comes in, but it's this higher level of thinking that also provides the fulfillment. It's that wisdom that you didn't have before, that's really going to shift you into that new timeline that you want, that's going to make all of this possible. And that's a really cool thing. Let's see. I'm being told, yes, okay. We're getting one from the alchemy deck. So let me try not to knock anything over on my rickety desk. Okay, let's see what all it is that we can transmute. Ooh, okay. Looks like we're doing two. Okay. This is gonna be fun. Alright, let me get my Roman numerals going. Let's see. Okay, so I don't know if this has to do with any kind of enlightenment journey or what it has to do with really. But the first card we have is Ether, or the Void. Liminal darkness, destiny. The void is the void is a mystical riddle in and of itself. It cannot be understood by means of alchemy, chemistry, science, or spirituality. It astounds the most adept seeker and humbles the philosopher. From the depths of nothingness, all feelings and possibilities are birthed. Almost kind of like that Empress card births things. Cool. Where was I? Sorry. Behind the curtain of our material world, the power of eternal spaciousness. The power of eternal spaciousness is at work. Oh, I guess I had that right. Let me read that sentence again. Behind the curtain of our material world, the power of eternal spaciousness is at work. This card may appear at a time when something has been released, a relationship, a possession, a title, but the void is much bigger than any worldly entity. When an alchemist approaches the void, destiny shifts in the darkness. Like magnets, you are drawn to it as it is drawn to you. Meditation is critical at this time. Just sit and breathe. Surrender to the vastness. There is an electricity between you and the void that is sacred and timeless. From its center, everything is born. The stage behind the curtain. Okay, I think I should read this one part. As an image, the void is a powerhouse. Use it as a point of focus in spiritual practice, in contemplation, or as an inspiration for creative work. Oh my god. Blech. Nothing like fake hair in your mouth. Alright, now let's see what's going on with Jupiter. How it's said in normal Latin, which I don't recommend learning. It's a pain in the butt. That's putting it mildly, too. Very, very mildly. Okay, so our second alchemy card is Jupiter. Or, as I said in Latin, Jupiter. Sounds so weird. Okay, so, sorry. In this card, we're talking about expansion, possibility, fortune. Jupiter is often a welcome sight, emerging from the darkness, shimmering with possibilities. It is the planet of growth, expansion, success, and elevation. When this card appears, the future is full and bright, perhaps even dazzling. Everyone wants to be around Jupiterian energy and to claim a little for themselves, so there is likely a magnetic feeling at play. The work is to keep Jupiter's bigness in balance during the wave of expansion that's taking place. Its shadow is most easily seen in celebrity culture, excess consumption, and messaging of never enough. You may begin comparing yourself to let me just start over with that sentence, me. You may begin comparing yourself with others or assessing your value. Editing me is going to have a field day with this. Don't double judge yourself for this. Jupiter happens. Instead, realign with the benevolent. Oh, this is terrible. Instead, realign with the benevolent message in your heart. What truly needs expanding? It's likely not your followers or your bank account. To ponder expansion and contraction. In many ways, Jupiter goes hand in hand with success. Evaluate what this concept means to you. Who and what determines your success? And then over here, for anyone who's interested. We have Jupiter is said to reside in the pointer finger. Use mudras and visualizations to enliven and balance its expansive energy and good fortune. Okay, so this is really awesome. I don't know how many times I've said it. I'm sure editing me will put a counter on the screen. Maybe I can make it a drinking game. Who knows? But this is a really cool energy of just someone has an amazing future ahead of themselves. They just need to kind of go inside and do a little digging around, little shoveling out of that seeing an image of manure. But yeah, just get all that manure out. You can use it for something else. It can go to feed something else, like manure is actually used for. So yeah, anyway, I'm going to stop there before I go into any more weird tangents, but this is a really cool energy, and I wish the best to whomever this is for. If you enjoyed this message, if it resonated with you, or if you were even just the slightest bit entertained by my inability to speak and my just general weirdness, if you wouldn't mind giving a girl a like and subscribe, I'd be ever so grateful. Thank you. Bye.